Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels episode, and today we're on a new mod map called Zacieczki. I think that's the right pronunciation. It is a Polish map, so I've probably completely and utterly messed up that pronunciation, so I do apologise. But this map was actually released yesterday on the 11th of the 3rd, 2025. For some reason it is only PC and Mac compatible, even though it's not a 4X map I don't think. It's 975.78 megabytes to download, and it's been put together by a map maker called, I think it's Matlixx, so it's on a version 1.0.0.0 as well. There's a little bit of information on ModHub that I'll quickly run through. It says, "Hello, I present to you a new Polish map for Farming 25 with real terrain. It contains Podlasie Mazuri climate," so I think that's like a Polish climate, 80 fields plus lands to buy, or 90 in total, so 90 farmlands and 80 of those are fields by the sounds of it. 2 farms to choose from, a forest to cut down, new textures of ground paintings, Easter eggs on the map, so I think there's some collectibles, Polish license plates at the beginning of regional plates, so that's pretty good, 5 purchasable areas, wall purchase, a liming station. I think the 5 purchases are actually 5 selling stations. There's an animal dealer, there's a purchase slurry in Matlixx, so it's actually a place over from your main farm where you can sell slurry, I think. There's the sale of bales, there's a sawmill, there's the sale of manure, there's a machine shop, there's animated animals on static farms, and there's also unique finds on the map, which I think is collectibles pretty much. So I'm having a bit of fun at flying around this map. There seems to be quite a lot of random air collisions in quite a few places, I must admit, but let's get our feet firmly back down on the ground and have a quick look at our starting farm and our starting equipment. So in our main farm we've got a very nice New Holland combine, a Lemkin solitaire drill, Amazoni spreader, a crampy trailer, the Class Evian Plus harvester header, Amazoni sprayer, got this very nice I think it's a Treffler cultivator, nice sheds actually I must admit, with all that equipment in. Going to be quite cramped to get that in and out. Not sure of the texturing and the actual floor here, but there we go. We've got our house trigger here, we've got the sleep trigger, we've got the wardrobe trigger, so that's also very good. Got a weight there. We've got a nice construction we can get on with as well. Farm garage 2. It needs wood beams, planks, long and planks by the looks of it. We've also got a big plough and a big cultivator. So we've got our chicken shed here, which we'll run through a bit later on. Big silo as well. Now one thing I have noticed is there is another starting farm over the road, but you don't own the land. And the interesting problem with that is we've got some equipment in these sheds that we can't get to. So bit of an issue there, and I'm hoping the mod or map maker will probably fix that. But we've got another combine, another spreader, another plough, another cultivator, and another set of silos, but we don't actually own this actual land here. You can buy it, but quite a bit of our equipment that we start with in new farm mode does have its starting place set over there, which is a little bit strange I suppose, but you know, we'll see how that goes. Maybe that'll be fixed in a update to the map, you never know. So right, so crop calendar wise, completely and utterly base game default. Nothing's been added, nothing's been taken away, completely base game standard. Animals wise, we have one animal shed, as I said earlier. So we've got this chicken coop here. It's actually a shed with open chicken pasture, so you can open the doors and go inside, which is very nice. And it's got pasture out the back, so the chickens are there. We've got the feed trigger here, we've got the animal trigger here, so it is actually 10. So it's, no, is it 10? 20, sorry, but there's 10 in there already in new farmer mode. And then we've also got our egg spawn pallet place there as well. So yeah, not too bad in that respect. Contracts wise, like it said though, there is what, 80 fields, so well 90 plots of farmland, but 80 are actually fields, and the other 10 probably are going to be forests or going to be areas to build things on. So quite a few contracts coming up. It's not a massive map, but it's got some biggish fields, so there's some pretty good, like field 14, £11,000 there for a contract. Field 77 there is a grass field, 8 grand, so it's not too bad. Productions, we've got nothing that we own in new farmer mode. but we do have a sawmill available on the map itself that you can purchase. Kind of makes sense. When it comes to our prices and selling everything apart from a couple of things, I think it's only 2 things like road salt and TMR that doesn't sell. Everything else sells in at least 1 or 2 places, as you can see as we scroll down. Some nice places on some of them, especially when you think about cement bags, etc. There's an awful lot of places there to sell those. Things like the enoki and the fabric have got a lot of places as well. So hopefully that'll mean there'll be some good prices and places to sell. So that's always a bit of a bonus in my opinion. When it comes to playing a map, it means you're not then just going to the same place all the time, so that's good. Vehicles wise, as you can see, I ran through everything and there's quite a few bits. Obviously that isn't actually on our main starting farm, it's over the other side of the road. Same with that and that and that and that and that and that. So there's a few things that you can't actually get access to because they're in different sheds that we don't own, which is a little bit interesting, but it's over this side of the map on Farmland 89, so you can buy that for 28,000, but yeah, maybe that'll be fixed in a map update. But let's have a quick look at our PDA itself. So pretty nice looking PDA, easy to spot your main road and any other little tracks running off. We've got track runs around here, big forest area, some grassland, some nice little tracks as well in between the fields, quite easy access to get to everything down this side. Runs all the way down there. You've got another one that runs onto the main road, some big fields here to the left and some quite good sized ones to the right. So yeah, not too bad at all when it comes to that. Some very nice smaller starting fields over here as well. So quite caters for quite a lot of different types of style of play, I would have thought. So let's have a quick look at our actual places that we can sell our produce and our fruits. So what we've got, so that is the Matot pole plate. So that is where you can take quite a lot of your, I think it looks like a tip plate for things like silage and your slurry and bits and bobs. You got manure cell there as well, manure purchase, and you got the main plate for dropping. Your house here, you've got your actual silo there as well. Then you've got Walter, we've got Katie, we've got Spice Merchant, we've got purchase at Janax, then we've got David's there, warehouse, and Squire's Granary, so not too bad. And here I think is the vehicle shop, and you also got a gas station within the vehicle shop, so that's pretty good. Debris crusher and a lime station to buy your lime, which is always a bonus. Then down this main track from your farm, you've got Commer's straw, Commer's depot, Commer's grain sales, and a lime station. Then over here we've got a sawmill, and we've got Noah, who really does like being at the sawmills, doesn't he, on all these maps that we tour, so that's pretty good. I think that's pretty much all there is when it comes to the selling stations, etc. So not too bad at all. So we'll probably take the T7-300 for a bit of a spin, I think. That'll probably be the fastest tractor we can get to actually go for a bit of a drive. So let's have a quick look on PDA and find out where we're going to go. So I suppose we could go straight over the road down here, then turn right and then right again, then come down back of here and come back round again, I suppose. Gives us a bit of a view of quite a lot of the map, some of the bigger fields and some of the smaller fields. So that's one of the big sale points there. That's the other farm that you can buy. As you can see, the map, I wouldn't say it's completely flat. It's got some undulations, got some contouring going on, so it's not completely flat, but it is generally quite a flat-ish map. But it's not one that you'd turn around and say it's completely, bullet flat all the way across. It's got some undulations, got some very nice levels of detail though. The roads are very nicely done, the trees, the decoration, decorative items. I think there's an awful lot of time and effort being put into this map when it comes to just like bits of additional things that have been put in, decorative items, etc. Just I think make the map very, very nice. That's the straw and grain sale there by the looks of it. And I've got a bit of forest land here, not too bad, not thickly dense, not a thick dense forest, that's what I was trying to say, but I think we'll turn this way, and then as you can see quite a few smaller little fields as well around here. Ooh, we were supposed to go down there, I think. Yes, we were. We're going to have a quick look at some of the smaller fields, have a bit of a loop back round to the main road in a second. It gives us a bit of a view, but as you can see, very nicely decorated, very nicely put together little map this actually. Probably really nice starting map for people who like, you know, like European style gameplay with starting small and growing bigger. Obviously, especially these fields here, some very nice fields that you can join together and make some bigger fields as you get a bit more money. Same again there. It's a nice outlook on the map as well as you look across. As I said, it is quite flat, but I'd say there's a little bit of undulation and contouring going on. But it does mean that obviously it's quite a nice place to drive around. And as you can see, there's some nice size fields that you can kind of, you know, get work towards, I think. So yeah, if we turn down this one, that will then take us back to the main road, which will then take us back to some of the bigger fields. As you can see, like this field here, that looks like a pretty big field, to be honest with you. It's got an awful lot of length to it. It's not very wide, but you'd probably still get a pretty good yield. These fields here are pretty big. The one back in the corner there is pretty good as well. But yeah, as you can see, very nicely put together little map this. So let's just find out where we are. Yeah, keep getting a little bit further, we can get back to the main road. So these are traffic, there is AI traffic. There's a lot of NPCs walking around as well, AI pedestrians, which is quite nice, gives the map a bit of a nice feeling of being lived in, etc. So if we just come down here for a few more minutes, I think, just keep an eye out any of the nice places. I have spotted a couple of nice collectibles and Easter eggs already as I did a map, as I've looked at this map tour. So it's something to keep your eye out for when you do play on this map, if you do choose to. So as you can see, there's your main dealer sell point and a petrol station there as well, so that's good to know. Ooh, watch the tree. And now we're coming back into the village. Done a bit of a nice scoot round. Oh yes, we're in Europe, so we're on the wrong side of the road, which is always helpful. And then we are pretty much nearly back to where we started off on our little drive around. But as you can see, very nice little animated animals as well, which is mentioned in the mod hub description in different farms. But I think we may as well pull back into our main farm and also have a quick look at our field prices, I think. So let's just have a quick look. So as I said, the farm over the road which holds some of your equipment is £28,000 euros dollars. Not too bad. The field next to us, 151,000, 197. Big field up here, 409, 153. Some of these long ones, 103, 50, 48 and 72. What about over here with we actually do start with 46 and 45. That's one thing I have actually forgot to run through on this map tour, so apologies. So there we go. 44 is 33, 22, 25, 21 and 30. So not too bad down at all. 730,000 for that big field there. I think that's probably the biggest on the map. 427, 344 and finally 395. Let's have a quick forestry plot. 1.526 million. That's a massive amount of forestry there. Wow, that's really impressive. What about behind us quickly? 411,000. So yeah, these are quite expensive when it comes to the forestry plots, I must admit. But not a bad little map for a Polish map, I must admit. Very nicely done, very immersive, and lots of levels of detail. So hopefully you give this map a bit of a try, and hopefully you've enjoyed this map tour. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks for watching.